Here with Edgeworth coach Damien Zane. Damien sealed the minor premiership with that big win today. What were your thoughts on the overall performance?
I thought we were good for the points. You always know when you play Western, they're going to fight for 90 minutes, and to their credit, they did. But yeah, I thought we deserved to win. But at half time, it was copping that goal right on half time. It was a bit nerve wracking, but the guys were pretty relaxed, and we said if we go out and repeat the first half, then we'll get the points, and we did, so it was good.
What were your thoughts at half time with that goal from Carl Thornton? It really came out of nowhere for Western.
Yeah, it was a bit soft, and I guess it goes through your mind, is it going to be one of those days? But we just broke it down and said, you win a half of football, and you win the premiership, and so the boys, to their credit, came out like they have all year and performed when they had to.
Now, over the course of the year, what's been so impressive over the 18 rounds from your perspective, looking at the side?
Mate, everything. You hear a lot of stories, and I'm sure down my coaching career I'll probably have, it's just part of football, you have highs and lows, but they've just been really easy group to work with, bought into what we wanted to do early, and trained hard and performed accordingly. So yeah, they've been a great group and a pleasure to coach.
Now, the FFA Cup a couple of weeks ago, looking away from the result, it was an outstanding performance from your side. What were your thoughts on that match?
My thoughts straight after the match would get off the field before I start crying. But no, again, before the game that day and even today, we've got some young players in the group, and I was a bit worried how they would be with nerves, but they're quite a relaxed group, and yeah, they don't take anything too easy, but they don't get too nervous either, which is a good sign, going forward into semis and that. But that performance was just a credit to them, and they did the club proud.
Were you disappointed in a way with the FFA Cup that you're in such good form that maybe if you had played a side that wasn't an A-League side, you may have been able to get the result, or you just are really happy to take on an A-League side and almost take him to the sword?
Yeah, look, we didn't know how to think at first, and we just rolled with the draw, and they got drawn out, and we sort of, I guess everyone felt, oh well, that's the end of your run, but it nearly wasn't, and we wouldn't change a thing. Those guys that played that night, that's going to live with them forever. I know it will with me. It'll be a good memory. So as much as I think we could have possibly gone a bit further if we'd got another team, I'm more than happy the way it worked out.
Now, what are your thoughts going into the final series?
Look, it's anyone's, isn't it? I mean, Magic, who will take on, just very dangerous on their day, and you just can't afford to not turn up. Otherwise, you may as well not turn up the second leg. So, look, if you're looking for a winner, it'd be pretty tight. I don't think there's much between all four teams.
Well, it's going to be an outstanding final series. Just quickly, any injuries out of today's game going into next week?
No injuries, and there were a few boys on 4 cards, and they didn't get any yellows, so that's a good thing as well. So we should be at full strength next week.
Well, thanks. As I said to Trevor, Damien, you've been outstanding. I will get to speak to you a few more times this year, so it's not the end, but it's been fantastic to have your support as well as all the other clubs in the NPL, and thanks so much for everything you've done for us here on Bar TV this season.
No, thanks, and the job you guys are doing for football in northern New South Wales is great, so well done to you guys too.
Thanks, Damien.
All good.
Thanks, mate.
Guys.